Alright folks, we are back playing Criminal Case Save the World Fast Track to Murder, where we figured out that Ilya Tretyakov was hanged by his tie on the Trans-Siberian by Nikita Rufkin. We're going to go on to Darkness Ascends 4. Jacob, good job arresting Nikita Rufkin for Tretyakov's murder. We still have to tie up some loose ends before counting our journey in Mongolia. What? Haven't we been stuck in the wilderness for long enough? Jacob, we've been tipped off by the Russian Secret Service. They have been watching Rufkin for a while. Really? Why did the MGB keep tabs on a ticket inspector? It's not Rufkin the MGB cares about, but the network of smugglers he belongs to. The MGB thinks Rufkin's communist fathers were smuggling in diamonds. But Chief, we don't have time for our communist smugglers. Our job is somber, and Carmen, we can't afford to ignore the MGB. All it takes to verify the information talk to Rufkin and Jacob, something bad happened. I can't find my DigiCool drive. Elliot, use your inside voice, please. What is it again you can't find? My DigiCool device. It's a kind of smartphone I invented. Long story. Trouble is, just when I managed to sneak it with my laptop, I lost it. If someone finds my DigiCool, they could hack my laptop with it. I'm working on a solution, but without the terminal, there's not much I can do. So the Bureau systems are vulnerable to an attack? Elliot, you're a genius and a teenager, but neither is an excuse for such unprofessional conduct. Jacob and Carmen will find your Digi-whatever, but the Bureau's files had better not been compromised. And Jacob, don't forget to interrogate Nikita Rufkin too. Off you go. Fast. Alright, let's go. Nikita. Tovarsich, Jacob. If you need help putting the train back in motion, just call me. I may have killed a man, but I'm still committed to the railway. Never mind the train, Mr. Rufkin. Tell us about your communist brothers. You said you gave them the stolen diamonds. My communist brothers will rebuild the glorious USSR. That's why they needed the diamonds. The MGB thinks your comrades are smuggling more diamonds. Do you think what else they're involved in? I never questioned my comrades. All they do is pick up packages at different stations along the rail line and drop them off somewhere else. The last package I suppose to take Mongolia should still be in the cave, Sergeant Jacob. But it's just a bag of Soviet memorabilia. I swear on Lenin's grave, that's all I know. Jacob, sometimes I don't understand the chief's decisions. We're wasting our time with a small-time smuggler instead of chasing Sombra. Alright, you have a point. Just because Rufkin's a bit simple, it doesn't mean his comrades aren't involved in something big. Alright, the best way to settle this is to find the package Rufkin was meant to take to Mongolia. Let's get back to the cave. Alrighty. It looks really interesting where you actually interrogate someone when they get arrested. That's interesting. That is something. Alrighty. Blue towel. Locked portable device. That's obviously going to be something. Nails. Bowl of soup. Bell bucket. Floor lamp. Hat, wheelbarrow, typewriter, greenhorn, snow shovel. Okay, that gadget you picked up looks like sophisticated phone. It could be Elliot's DigiCool device. If you can break a password on something that belongs to Elliot, I guess you can try. Alrighty, let's go ahead and now go with the ice cave. Still the glove, trash bag, that's obviously gonna be blue. Fuel, clock, necklace, that, the backpack, wine bottle. Oh, where's the wine bottle? Where is? Oh, there's the wine bottle. Toilet paper, grill, television. Found the bad kid was going to smuggle to Mongolia. Let's search it. Alrighty, let's go. Locked portable device. Oh, shoot! That's okay. It doesn't matter. What is that? See? The secret bag Rufkin was smuggling to Mongolia was just some Soviet memorabilia. Wait, you found a broken circuit board too? That changes things. Let's put it back together. I agree. Locked portable device now because I misclicked. That's not that hard. Jacob, you managed to unlock that phone that we think is Elliot's. I hope it doesn't mean somebody already hacked it. Elliot was really worried about his phone. Let's have him check if any damage was done. You're right. 6 hours, okay. Broken circuit board. If that broken circuit board you found in Rufkin's bag has a Cosmorus logo on it. Jacob, you were right. This wasn't a pointless investigation after all. Cosmorus being smuggled into Mongolia is as serious as it gets. We already know Sombra is building a satellite in Mongolia, and they've stolen information from Cosmorus on multiple occasions. We found launch codes in St. Petersburg, and we found the blueprint of the satellite in Siberia on a Sombra agent phone. Now the circuit board turns up in the smuggler's cave. You're right, Jake. We should take this to Natasha Romanova. Let's find her. Hey, let's go! Leveled up. Okay, Natasha. Sergeant Jacob, why are we still waiting? It's imperative I get to Mongolia before. Sorry, Miss Romanova, there's been a few new developments. Sergeant Jacob found this Cosmorus circuit board in the cave. Let me see, but it can't be. Sergeant Jacob, this is a motherboard of the Cosmorus satellite. Any idea how the Cosmorus property fell into the hands of smugglers? Sergeant Jacob, I should be the one asking you how this motherboard fell into the wrong hands. I called you here to prevent further security breaches at Cosmorus. We're already doing our best, but we need your cooperation and... Sergeant Jacob, you must step up your efforts with this investigation before my reputation is ruined. Here, take the small contribution, please make some progress. Nice. Jacob, what's going on here? I need a quick recap. Let's see, we found a satellite motherboard in Smuggler's Cave. Rufkin was supposed to take it to Mongolia. He never knew or cared what it was. Meanwhile, we know Sombra is building a satellite in Mongolia. Jacob, what if the economist smugglers are in fact Sombra's cell? It would have totally explained their interest in taking satellite parts to Mongolia. Rufkin would know about it, but the MGP suspected something. It's the only explanation that makes sense. Another question is, how could these smugglers acquire satellite parts without some complicity from Cosmorus? Was the Moscow mole responsible for all these security breaches, or is there still someone inside Cosmorus helping Sombra? Meanwhile, the head of Cosmorus treated us like we're her servants. I know we need Miss Romanova's cooperation, Jacob, but my patience is wearing thin and... Sorry, Jacob, you're right. It's best to report to Chief Ripley all about this. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in 5 or 6 hours. This is Galaxy Nail 2026. Over and out. Alright folks, we are back. Let's go on and get the results. Jacob, thanks for finding my digital phone. Can't believe that girl managed to bypass my encryption. What, so the phone was hacked? And who's the girl you're talking about? Agrafina! Who else? She managed to hack into my digital phone and access my computer. I can't believe that I, Elliot Clayton, have been hacked. Slow down, Elliot. How did you know it was Agrafina? Remember the virus on that dead government's official laptop in St. Petersburg? The one with Agrafena's picture popping up? Don't mean? It was Agrafena. She used the same chipper. I hate to say it, but she's good. Barely managed to protect the Sombra files from her attacks. What? Agrafena tried to access the Sombra files on your computer? Alright, we heard enough, Jacob. Let's find Agrafena. Busted, busted, busted. Busted. Agrafena, you attempt to hack into the Bureau's equipment. If we weren't in the middle of nowhere, we hand you over to the authorities. How predictable. It's my civic duty to search for the truth, Sergeant Jacob, and you're threatening me with arrest? If the government told us the truth about Sombra, I wouldn't have to snoop in your computers. Hold on. You did it to prove your usual point about the government infringing on your freedom? I was going to prove that Sombra doesn't exist. It's nothing but the government's excuse to spy on us. That's how they justify the restrictions on our civil liberties, and enough. Assisting confidential information isn't a civil right, Agrafena. It's a crime. The only reason you're getting away with this is that Sergeant Jacob and Elliot stopped you from causing any real damage. You owe your freedom to them. Next time it won't be so limited. Come on, Jacob. I need a burger before I kill someone. If you do that, you will get arrested. Jacob, I heard Agrafena has hacked into Elliot's files. How could this have happened? For the record, Chief, Agrafena only managed to get past the first line of my defense. She didn't get to see enough, Elliot. Just make sure this never happens again. Now, Jacob, what else have you discovered? Jacob's found a Cosmora satellite motherboard in the cave, being smuggled into Mongolia. Since we already know Sombra is building a satellite in Mongolia, we suspect they're behind smuggling this motherboard too. This could mean Sombra is already building their satellite in Mongolia. There's not a second to lose. I'll give the order for the train to leave immediately, and here's what I want you to do during the rest of the journey. Find out what Sombra's plans to do with the satellite. Jacob, start with the train carriages. Off you go, and I better not hear any more bad news about the Bureau. We're on it, Chief. So we're still going through this. Wonder what's new for me. Oh my god, this is gonna be rough. Alrighty, men's shoe, scarf, spoon, lock tablet, belt. Where is the belt? Toothbrush. Dog. Oh, there's milk. Toothpaste. Literally missed it. Okay, you found a tablet. I have a feeling it could provide some answers, but you need to unlock it first. Alrighty, let's go. That R67. Jacob, the tablet you unlocked has a satellite on the screen. We're on to something here. Let's get this tablet to Elliot. Alright guys, see you guys in 6 hours. This is Galaxy NL 2026. Over and out. Alright folks, we are back. Let's go and get the results now. Before we actually get started, I would like to say that this one actually was uploaded later than expected. I don't know what happened with me not focusing on Save the World for a while, but let's get on to it. Tell you, I don't know if this tablet ended up on the train, but it clearly belongs to Sombra. I found a folder on the tablet named Darkness Descends, which lay out their plan. Darkness Descends? Jacob's right. We know Sombra used that code name. We found a similar file on that Double Agents phone, remember? So what is Sombra's plan, Elliot? Sombra will launch their satellite and hijack the other 2,771 satellites currently in orbit. In other words, Sombra will take over space. That doesn't sound very threatening. I mean, alright, my GPS might stop working, but I prefer my printed maps anyway. You don't get it, Carmen. Much more depends on the satellite data transmission than the GPS in your car. Imagine what will happen when Sombra decides to tinker with air traffic control a little bit. Or when they'll interfere with global banking system. It'll only take a few hours for the stock markets to collapse. Ordinary citizens will be impacted too when they'll be left out without communication devices, cash machines, cell phones, medical diagnostics, heating, electricity. Heavens, it sounds like you can send the world back to the Dark Ages by pushing a button. Jacob, if Sombra launches their satellite, that's exactly what they'll do. Send us back to the Dark Ages. The only way to prevent it is to prevent the launch. Prevent the launch? We need to find the satellite first. We'll have our work cut out for us, Jacob. Oh, you're right. Cosmos runs the space program, and Natasha Romanova runs Cosmos. We must notify her of Sombra's plan. She's the only person who might know how to prevent it. You're right. Give us the code, Natasha. Give us the code, Natasha. Miss Romanova, we need your help. Sergeant Jacob discovered Sombra wants to hijack every Cosmos satellite. Hijack Cosmos satellites? That's impossible. Sombra would have launched their own satellite and take over the... It all adds up, Miss Romanova. Sombra has obtained launch codes from Daria Chernova and they've been smuggling equipment. And I hate to say it, but Sombra could have done this without complicity from Cosmos. Somebody must still be helping them from the inside. Complicity, Sergeant Jacob? We've been affiliated by spies. Our equipment is being stolen, and you keep blaming the victim instead of finding the real culprits. I thought I could trust my daughter colleagues at the Bureau, but I see you're just a bunch of amateurs. Take this money now. It's the last time I help you. Wow, that was pretty pathetic. Sergeant Jacob, I'm just pleased to hear that your investigation antagonized Natasha Romanova. You just discovered that Sombra's plans to take control of Cosmos' satellite system. We can't afford to lose the support of Cosmos' management now. With respect, Chief, when did my mother ever share anything we didn't already know? Marina, you're the best profiler the Bureau has ever had, but your family ties to Miss Romanova are clouding your judgment. I'm considering taking you off any investigation involving her. What? I can't believe... Marina's got a point, Chief. My military experience confirms that Sombra couldn't pull this off without support from the inside. And who asked for your opinion? Go back to polishing your guns and toning your biceps. I don't need you to defend me in an argument. Jerk. But Jacob, why did Marina run away? I defended her. Jacob, I think it's not a good time for the team to cope up alone. Just as well, we'll be in Mongolia in a few hours. Let's get ready to face whatever Sombra has in store for us there. We're on our way, Jacob. See you in Mongolia. The train is moving, and we're heading to Mongolia soon. Wow, this actually took longer than I expected, but no quasi-suspects this time around. That's honestly a bit surprised for me to actually upload this later than expected, but we will see you guys in Case 17 when we get to Mongolia. This is Galaxy Nail 2026, over and out.